Sanjay Baru, as someone who worked closely with government over the years, is there a tendency of finance ministers to play to the gallery as well? That this is their big day in the office, so they need headline, whether it's the sari you wear, whether it's the kind of, there used to be sher or shairi that Prime Minister Manmohan Singh as finance minister would resort to. Otherwise, a very careful man. Suddenly on budget day, you would hear the finance minister remembering fairs or poets of the past. Do you believe style sometimes overcomes substance? Because substance goes well beyond, well beyond what happens in the budget.
This is what television has done to the union budget. You asked earlier, since when I was covering the budgets.
Yes.
In fact, 40 years, 1985 was the first time that I actually sat in Parliament listening to the union budget. VP Singh was the finance minister. It was not on television, right? When live television started on budget day, finance ministers have become, first of all, conscious about their national audience. And increasingly, governments have used the budget speech as a political speech. I think, we've been talking about the significance of the budget. Really, Part B was the only part of the budget which was important in the old days. Because you talked about taxes, you talked about customs, duties, etc. All that is out, right? All that is mostly out. That's why I said this year, the budget will be largely about tariffs.
And that is why, Rajdeep, perhaps the point that Dr. Baru is making, more attention in the political economy terms should focus on the 16th Finance Commission report. That will be significant. I just want to make a quick interjection.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Shankar, you said you were plugging your book about the accidental India. To my left here, Dr. Baru wrote about accidental Prime Minister. So, Rajdeep, Maria, imagine the coincidence of having two authors.
Accidental
And both of them are not accidental authors. But yeah, Maria.
So, we are looking at those visuals now coming in where the photo opportunity at the Rashtrapati Bhavan is over. Now, Finance Minister is heading to Parliament. That's where the meeting with the Cabinet will happen, and the Cabinet will be approving the budget, and then the Finance Minister heads to the Lok Sabha for a joint session where it will be about tabling of the budget. Piyush Mishra is joining us from the Rashtrapati Bhavan, from outside Rashtrapati Bhavan. Piyush, so Finance Minister is now on her way to the Parliament.
Well, yes, absolutely. Well, absolutely, Maria. Finance Minister has just left from the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Right behind me, you can also see the convoy. This is the convoy of Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, which is now heading towards the Parliament. She is now coming out from the President House. This is a Raisina Hill, and now she is going towards the Parliament House, where the Cabinet meeting will happen. And in that Cabinet meeting, the budget is going to be passed. And after the budget is passed, it is going to be tabled at 11 a.m. Before that, Finance Minister has just met with the President of India, where she has sought her permission to table the budget. And after seeking permission, now these are the live visuals which we are getting from Raisina Hill President House, where Nirmala Sitharaman has just come out along with her colleagues, and she is now going towards the Parliament. My video journalist Ankit Singh can zoom and show you the visuals of her vehicle entering inside the Parliament. These are the live visuals of the new Parliament building, where Nirmala Sitharaman has just entered. You can see as to how her vehicle has gone inside the Parliament House. Any minute from now, we will also see, Maria, the Cabinet meeting to take place, and the Cabinet is going to pass the budget, and then
I'm just going to stop you, Piyush.
Budget will be tabled. A lot of discussion,
I'll stop Piyush at a moment because, yes, Maria, one of the points that was made is we're going to look at specific areas, and our budget dashboard will provide us that, of the critical areas, the challenges that lie ahead of Nirmala Sitharaman. Now, one of the areas, of course, is infrastructure. The Narendra Modi government has focused a lot of its political equity and financial equity, if you want to call it that, on building a strong infrastructural base. They've tried to make sure that that becomes, in a way, a big talking point. One critical area that Shankar mentioned, though, is power. Just give us a sense of investments that have been made in roads, in power over the last few years, and whether this government has any more fiscal headroom to continue with that kind of infrastructure.
I'm looking at the roads first. Remember, the government has been emphasizing that it is spending a lot in building infrastructure. So look at this graphics. This is essentially talking about the road infrastructure over the last few years, particularly financial year 2020 onwards. There has been overall the number of highways built per year that has gone up.